Good evening to you all. The program will start at 6:30 p.m. Welcome you all, my dear students, faculty members. The program will start at 6:30 p.m.
Good evening, sir. Ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Gandhimati ma'am, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Good evening. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
சவுந்தரராஜன் சார் வந்துட்டாரு. கெஸ்ட் இன்னும் ஒரு 5 மினிட்ஸ்ல வரேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காரு.
சரி. நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
மேகநாதன் சார் வந்துட்டாங்க சார். சாய்ராம்ல இருந்து மேகநாதன் சார்.
யாரு?
மேகநாதன் சார்.
மேகநாதன்.
சார் குட் ஈவினிங் சார்.
மேகநாதன் சார்.
குட் ஈவினிங். குட் ஈவினிங்.
ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு மெசேஜ் போட்டுடலாம் சார். ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு மெசேஜ் போட்டுடலாமா மேம்? ஃபேக்கல்டி 6:20. சார் வெல்கம் சார். வெல்கம் சார். சார் மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, welcome, sir. Dr. Deval Sangat, sir. Sir, join பண்ணிட்டாருங்க sir, guest. Welcome,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I joined in my son's name, sir. அவன் தான் மைக்ரோசாஃப்ட் டீம் வச்சிருக்கான். கிருஷ்ணன் சார் வணக்கம்.
ஹெச்ஓடி சார்.
பார்த்தேன்
சார். ஹெச்ஓடி சார் மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க.
ஆமா.
ஹெச்ஓடி சார் மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க.
ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு பார்த்து. சௌரியமா இருக்கீங்களா?
நல்லா இருக்கேன் சார், நல்லா இருக்கேன்.
எப்படி டெய்லி போயிட்டு வர மாதிரியா?
ஆமா சார், டெய்லி 40+40 80 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் அப் அண்ட் டவுன்.
இது ரெசிடென்ஸ் எங்க இருக்கு?
ரெசிடென்ஸ் வில்லிவாக்கம் சார், வெஸ்ட் அண்ணா நகர் எக்ஸ்டென்ஷன்ல இருக்கேன்.
எப்படி ட்ரெயின்?
இல்லைங்க சார், முதல்ல பஸ்ல தான் போயிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்போ கோவிட்ன்றதுனால கார் பூலிங்ல போயிட்டு வந்துடும் சார். கார் பூலிங் சார்.
ஆக்சுவலா நடுவுல நீங்க ஒரு வாட்டி எஸ்ஆர்எம்க்கு வந்திருந்தீங்க இல்லையா? நம்ம
ஆமா சார், ஆமா. அப்ப எல்லாருமே வந்து அந்த நாக்கு ரொம்ப பிஸியா இருந்தீங்க. நீங்க ஒரு மீட்டிங் போயிட்டு இருந்தீங்க. சரி, நான் இன்னொரு நாள் வரேன் அப்படின்ட்டு நான் வந்துட்டேன் சார். ப்ராப்ளி ஒரு 2 இயர்ஸ் பேக் இருக்கும். அங்க ராஜேஷ் மோத்தரோட இன்டர்வியூக்கு இதுக்காக வந்தேன், பிஹெச்டி வைவா மேத்தமெட்டிக்ஸ்ல. சரி, அப்படியே வந்துட்டு ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு போயிடலாம் அப்படின்ட்டு வந்தேன். வேலம்மாள்ல டாக்டர் ஷகில் கிருபால் இருக்காங்க சார்.
வாட் அபௌட் இவர் சுரேஷ்குமார் இப்ப இங்க இருக்காரா இல்ல?
இப்போதைக்கு சென்னையில இருக்கா சார். இன்னும் 1 monthல he might go to US சார்.
எஸ், பையன் அங்க இருக்காங்க.
ஆமா சார், 2 பசங்க அங்க போயிட்டாங்க. பெரியவன் வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கான். சின்னவன் வந்து எம்எஸ் முடிச்சுட்டு அவனும் ஜாப் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டான் சார். இன்னைக்கு நேற்று தான் பேசணும் சாரோட.
அப்படியா சார்?
சார்.
இது மேடமும் சௌரியமா இருக்காங்க?
நல்லா இருக்காங்க சார். நேத்தா 2 பேர்கிட்டயுமே பேசினேன். போத் ஆர் குட்.
அப்புறம் இந்த இவர் மாரியப்பன் அவர் எங்க இருக்காரு?
மாரியப்பன் இப்ப என்னோட ஒரு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு சார்.
உங்களோட தானே சார் இருக்காரு?
ஆமா சார்.
ஆக்சுவலா அவர் எங்க ஊர்க்காரர் தான். சவுத்.
சரி 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 சார். நாங்களும் ஊருக்காரர் ஆயிட்டோம் சார்.
அப்படியா?
சாரி, ஒரு 3 நாளா கோல்டு அதிகமா இருக்கு. அதான் கொஞ்சம் இருமல்.
கிளைமேட் கொஞ்சம் இதா இருக்கிறதால இருக்குங்க சார்.
சார்
உங்க கேமரா கொஞ்சம் இதா இருக்குங்க சார், ரொம்ப இதா இருக்கு. கேமராவா இல்ல ரூம்?
இல்ல சார், பேக்ரவுண்ட் வந்து கிரீன். பேக்ரவுண்ட் கிரீன், அது வேற எதுவும் இல்லை.
ஓகே ஓகே. தேங்க்யூ சார்.
தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ. I'm very happy that you invited me.
இருக்கீங்க
நல்லா இருக்கு சார்.
சந்தனெல்லாம் இட்டு
இல்ல சார், அது எப்பயுமே சார், எப்பயுமே.
உங்களுக்கு நேட்டிவ்
நேட்டிவ் வந்து என்ன சொல்றதுன்னா வந்து தொண்டை மண்டலம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க சார். ஓகே, காஞ்சிபுரம் சைட் சார். ஒரு 2-3 months முன்னாடி உங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ராஜு கிட்டயும் கான்டாக்ட்ல இருந்தேன்.
அப்படியா?
ஆமா.
அவர் இப்ப ஜெயா இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ்ல தான்.
ஆமா சார், அங்கதான் வந்து ஒரு 20 years இருக்காரு. நல்லா ஸ்ட்ராங்கா நல்லா டெவலப் பண்ணிட்டார் காலேஜும். அவர் வந்து என்ன சொல்றது, பயங்கர டெடிகேட்டட் அந்த காலேஜுக்கு. அவரு வெரி சின்சியர் பர்சன்.
எங்க போனா நல்லா பண்றோம்.
நீங்க ஐஐடி பிஎஸ்டி இல்ல சார்? டாக்டர் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் கிட்ட முடிச்சீங்க, கரெக்டா? எஸ். மேடம் ஒரு தடவை நீங்க இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. அது மூலமா தான் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன் சார் பழக்கமானாரு. 2017 கரெக்டா ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ணிட்டார்.
சார் டாக்டர் தேவசங்கர் சார்.
எஸ் சார்.
உங்க இதுல ஷேரிங் ஆப்ஷன் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க சார். மேம் ஒர்க் ஆகுதான் பாருங்க. ரம்யா மேம், யூ கேன் கான்டாக்ட் வித் அவர் கெஸ்ட்.
ஓ சார், one minute. ஒரே நிமிஷம்.
மேகநாதன் சார், உங்க மைக் அன்மியூட்டா இருக்கு சார். மேகநாதன் சார்,
ஒரு நிமிஷம். இதை நான் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுறேன் மற்றதெல்லாம்.
மேகநாதன் சார், உங்க மைக் அன்மியூட்டா இருக்கு. டாக்டர் மேகநாதன்
சார், இது பிபிடி தெரியுதா சார்?
தெரியுதுங்க சார். மேம் ஃபுல்லா தெரியுதா மேம்? பாருங்க, செக் பண்ணுங்க. பாட்டம்
இல்ல சார், இப்படிதான் தெரியுது சார்.
கரெக்டா?
கரெக்ட் சார்.
ஷேரிங் மோட்ல போட்டேன் சார். இதை ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன் போட்டிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே.
நடுவில் ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் ஆச்சுன்னா ஜஸ்ட் கால் மீ சார். ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ஓகேவா?
ஓகே
ஃபைன். ஒரு 650 ஒரு இண்டிகேஷன் கொடுத்துருங்க. அப்கோர்ஸ் நான் பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி தான். கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஐ கேன், சாரி 7:20 ஐ கேன் ஸ்டாப் இட் அக்கார்டிங்.
7:20.
Yes.
Okay. 50 minutes.
50
First year
minutes.
students and faculty members.
Yeah.
First year students, faculty members and research scholars from Valiam Engineering, SRM Valiam Engineering College and other colleges, sir. sir. HOD sir. Voice is audible, sir. Voice.
Voice audible, sir.
No problem. HOD sir,
சொல்லுங்க
so we will start the meeting, sir. So far, 82 faculty members and students are joined, sir. They are also joined.
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இது பண்ணுங்க, ஜாயின் பண்ணி.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir. First of all, welcome our today chief guest, Dr. S. Devasankar, sir, and for giving the guest lecture, for our immediate acceptance, and giving the guest lecture on photonic material. Welcome you, sir. Respected
Thank you, sir.
Principal, vice principal, and head of the department, Dr. H. Krishnan, sir, and other department heads. Welcome you all for the meeting, and also welcome our faculty members from physics department and faculty members from SRM Valiami Engineering College. Welcome you all for this guest lecture, photonic material. Nowadays, the recent trend on this material is mostly used in different applications. So in this point of view, we are going to arrange the guest lecture in every semester, 3 guest lecture arranged from our department. On in this series, today we are going to conduct the photonic material, the chief guest, Dr. Devasankar, sir. So definitely you may be benefited for this idea about the photonic material, and definitely enhance your knowledge in the photonic material. So welcome you all, and thank you for our accepting the students are also coming and attend the seminar. So I'm going to introduce our today guest lecture speaker, Dr. S. Devasankar, sir. He obtained the PhD from Anna University, Chennai, and sir is having more than 28 years of teaching experience, and he authored 5 books and published 10 research papers in reputed international journal, and also sir is presented 15 papers in conferences, and 2 articles are published in the newspaper, and also sir is similar type of the guest lecture, and so far 29 guest lectures are delivered. Definitely this lecture is also in addition to this 29, and you may be benefited after this lecture. And in addition to this, sir is guided 3 MPhil students and 18 postgraduate students acting as a project guide. And also in addition to this academics, sir is a district coordinator for a teacher training program funded by Tamil Nadu Council of Science and Technology. And in addition, sir is also the placement coordinator in the college, LN Government College, Ponneri. Sir is working in LN Government College, Ponneri. And also another one important program, sir is the coordinator, RUSA. It's a central government program, the scheme introduced by the federal government, and purchasing the equipments and to the college. And also the sir is a professional society member in ISTE and the Indian Association for Physics Teachers, So definitely, I welcome you, our chief guest and today's speaker, Dr. S. Devasankar sir, to deliver the lecture on photonic material. And now the session hand over to Dr. Devasankar sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, is the screen visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Visible, sir.
Okay, அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். I'm very happy for nice introduction, and I'm thankful to Dr. Anbiched sir, who is my good old friend for the past 2 decades, and your HOD sir, who is a very nice person. And of course, I'm thankful to all the students and faculty alike, because on a Friday evening, we'll be in a mood to relax, but still you are attending this program. It shows the interest towards learning. I am S. Devashankar, at present working in Department of Physics, LN Loganatha Narayanasamy Government College, Ponneri. So I just to give you an overall flavor of photonic materials, because it is an ocean. The photonic material, though it is a very young field, it started around somewhere around 1987. It is an ocean. I just try to give you a flavor, and from that we can build up. Okay. If you have any doubt, please stop me. You can keep the session more interactive. This is not a conventional classroom. Okay. No punishments given, nothing is given. Even if you're not answering, it's all right, but we'll try to keep the session more interactive. So this is the plan of the talk. I just give you a general introduction. Since it is photonic material, we should understand, we should know about photon. Or if you are having clear understanding, we'll brush up about photon. What you are studying about right from 6th standard. And light matter interaction. What will happen when light interacts with matter? Okay. Basically, we are going to talk only about light. Okay. Not about any other electromagnetic radiation like X-ray or gamma ray or infrared or microwave or see your conventional terahertz rays, nothing. Okay. Maximum 95% you will be talking only about light, visible light. And what are photonic material? Then we will see a few applications and recent advancements. Finally, acknowledgement and discussion. This is a plan of the talk. Okay, we will go for another 15 minutes. You have seen this butterfly? Students, you can pitch in and then you can answer. The butterfly பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா?
Students answer. ரைஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க.
இந்த மாதிரி பட்டர்ஃப்ளை பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? Yeah, very good, very good, very good. மயில் இறகு பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? அட்லீஸ்ட் மயில் பக்கத்துல போய் பார்க்கலாம். எஸ் 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 எஸ். இந்த மாதிரி வண்டு பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? வண்டு ரெக்க கலர். இப்ப நல்ல மழை பெஞ்சிருக்கு. நிச்சயமா எஸ்ஆர்எம்ல எல்லாம் வந்து அந்த ஏரியால வந்து நல்ல ஏரியா அது வந்திருக்கு உங்க காலேஜ் 4 or 5 times. இட்ஸ் a good area with less pollution. இந்த மாதிரி வண்டு நிறைய பார்க்கலாம் கலர்ல. இதெல்லாம் நேச்சுரலி அவைலபிள். Opal crystal. Okay, these are all naturally available photonic material. From this, how scientists got inspired and how they started manufacturing these photonic materials. We'll see that in the last forthcoming slides. And very recently, I think all the students are having a habit of reading newspaper. If not, this is the news which is published in yesterday's newspaper. In that, this is very, very important. Previously, see this paragraph. Previously, 1 minute, I'll just switch on the highlighter. See, previously, okay? The Portland used the laser to bring down the flying drone in May 2020. We are going to talk about it. Okay, this is another important application of photonic materials in war. Okay, and then now they are using this photonic material for drowning ships. Okay, this is developed by United States using laser weapon. This is another strategic development in warfare. We'll see that all these things, how it is closely related. Being engineers, you can think of joining in defense service, you can improve upon many things like that. Of course, before starting the program, I bow before my gurus. Okay, I'm very happy that they've accepted me as a student. I'm very mischievous student. Okay, and I'll take a long time to study, understand many things. But these people are very patient enough to teach me physics in one way or other. One is Sri Muralidharan sir, who handled 11th and 12th standard physics for me when I was studying in ICF High School during 1985-87. After that, our Dr. Gunashekaran sir, who guided me for my MSc. Very recently, he is selected as one of the top 2% scientists in the world. Okay, by Stanford University, very recently, last week. And then my professor, my MPhil guide, Dr. Premanand, and Dr. Suresh Kumar, my PhD supervisor, my friend. Okay, all these three people, so all these four people are very friendly. Okay, and they have guided me. They made me. They taught me physics, and I am at this level because of them. We proceed further, and in many movies we will be seeing Varalaru Mukkiyam. Okay, probably in this whatever movies like that. At least part of history we want to understand. Part of history. What is who is the man? Who is the person who is responsible for this photonic material? See, the idea of photonic band gap crystals. The structure was first advanced in the year 1987 by Elie Yablonovich. Of course, this is a proper noun, but don't worry to spell how his name has to be. He's a professor at University of California, Los Angeles, America. And then during the year 1990, he built the first photonic crystal, baseball sized, to channel microwaves useful in antenna applications. We are using antenna everywhere. Your mobile phone has got antenna, your radio has got antenna, okay, and your radar has got antenna. Many things you are having antenna. This is a person, this is a scientist who is responsible for this. What are photonic material? Any material that emit, detect, manipulate, or control light is a photonic material. Okay, any material. Now your eyes, okay, the eyes are controlling the light. Okay, eyes are controlling the light. That is diffracting the light and sending it. Again, it's a photonic material. Again, it's a photonic, but it's biophotonic material. Whatever we have seen earlier, the opal, it is an inorganic structure, opal, photonic material, and the peacock feather is organic. Okay, and the one path only, beetles. They're all organic materials, photonic materials. So it comes in all flavors: organic, inorganic, semiconductor, many things. To you, I am invisible, but makes other things visible to you. Who I am? Riyarpa. Engineers. What is the answer for this? To you, I am invisible, but makes other things visible to you. இந்த மாதிரி ஒன்று சொல்லுது, அது பேர் என்ன?
It's light, sir. Light.
Yes, very good, very good. Who is that student? Give me an applause. இப்போ யாராவது நம்ம குரூப்ல வந்து ஆன்சர் பண்ணாங்கன்னா அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணுங்கப்பா. Very good. Happy. So it's light. I am light. Okay, light is not visible. You can't see light. Okay, you can't see light, but it makes other things visible. Okay, it makes other things visible. You can see the interior of materials. You can see the exterior beautiful world. You can see me. I can see you. Everything is possible because of light. Good. Now let us understand what is a photon. உங்களுக்கு என்ன ஐடியா இருக்கு சொல்லுங்க photonல. You can unmute and say to me one by one. At least some few 5 or 6 answers I am expecting from you. What is a photon? Photonனா என்ன? Students, please, you can interact with me.
Sir, atom containing positive charge, sir.
Okay, ma. Atom containing positive charge. Okay, good. Okay, fine. Any other answer? What is a photon? Photon na enna? அது வந்து பார்ட்டிகலா, வேவா? What is that actually?
Sir, photon is massless particle.
Very good. Photons are massless particle. Very good answer. I'm happy. Next, ma.
Absorbs energy and produces light.
Yeah, it's a bundle of energy. It's a bundle of energy given by E equal to N into H into nu.
E is equal to H mu.
Yeah, N into H into nu.
And it produces light.
Yeah, and it produces light when it falls on the eye. the sensation. Very good, very good. Next. Very bright engineers. Very good, very good.
Basic unit of light.
Basic unit of light. Yeah, it is the fundamental bundle, fundamental unit of light. Very good. Then. Okay, you are having some idea about photon. Let me summarize and then let me build further. Photon photonic materials you can understand. First of all, we want to understand what is a photon. Only you can understand further about photonic materials. Good. Build further. See, photon recorded history. Somewhere between 1643 to 1727, there was a great physicist, mathematician, scientist called Isaac Newton. He said photons are particles. This is what we studied in our 12th standard. Electromagnetic theory, nature of light, just brush pannunga. Photons are particles. But after some time, another famous scientist, Hans Christian Huygens, he said, no, photons are not particles, they are longitudinal waves. Nettalegal, Tamil. Okay, the longitudinal waves. Of course, later his student Fraunhofer and Fresnel proved that they are transverse waves. This fight was going on between these two scientists. Okay, between these two scientists, this fight was going on, and of course, I am just searching for laser pointer. These two scientists, they are very dominant. They are very dominant scientists. They have discovered a lot. Okay. And after some time, some properties of photon could not be explained. It is our another scientist called James Clerk Maxwell. He said it is a field. We can explain that using the electromagnetic theory. It has got both electric field and magnetic field. They are perpendicular to each other. Supposing, let us assume this is going to be our x-axis. Okay, and this pen, blue pen, is going to represent the y-axis, and then this black pen is going to represent the z-axis, z-axis. This red pen, red colored cover, represents the x-axis along which light propagates, and this is the direction along which electric field vibrates, and this is the direction along which magnetic field vibrates. They are perpendicular to each other. They are transverse in nature. He has explained so many concepts. Well, now, whatever your transistor, electronics, mobile phones, all these things are due to James Clerk Maxwell. We'll proceed further. Then Einstein came after some time. He said it is a particle. It's a particle, and he has proved that it's a particle in his photoelectric effect, and then he was awarded a Nobel Prize for that. Okay, a scintillating physicist. And you ask a question, whether it is a wave or a particle. Okay, you ask a question. Photon will laugh. Okay, photon will laugh. He said, I exhibit both the nature simultaneously but complementary. என்ன மீனிங் அப்படின்னா, தமிழ்ல ஒரு பழமொழி சொல்லுவாங்க, கல்ல கண்டா நாயை காணும், நாயை கண்டா கல்ல காணும். அது என்னன்னா, நம்ம எப்படி புரிஞ்சுக்கிறோம்னா, ஒரு நாய் இருக்கு, அடிக்கிறதுக்கு கல் இல்லை, கல் இருக்கிற நாய் இல்லை அப்படின்னு. நாட் லைக் தட். ஒரு சிற்பி வந்து ஒரு சிற்பம் அடிக்கிறாரு, நீங்க அந்த சிற்ப கண்ணோட்டத்தோட பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு நாய் உருவம் தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. சிற்ப கண்ணோட்டம் இல்லைன்னா அது ஒரு கல் மாதிரி தெரியும். அதான் கல்ல கண்டா நாயை காணும், நாயை கண்டா கல்ல காணும். அப்போ இஃப் யூ கேன் அப்சர்வ் வேவ் நேச்சர், you can't observe particle nature, complementary. If you can observe particle nature, you can't observe wave nature. Both are complementary. This is very, very important. Certain aspects like diffraction, okay, diffraction, interference, all these things requires your wave nature. Okay, and like Compton effect, photoelectric effect requires particle nature of light. Of course, it will be like this, both sides of a coin. If you see this side as a wave, this is a particle. Both are present simultaneously. Which nature you are seeing, other is vanishing. Vanishing in the sense you can't observe the other nature. I can't say it is vanishing, you can't observe the other nature. Of course, the term photon was coined by the scientist Gilbert Lewis in the year 1926. Certain properties of photons we will see. It can be destroyed, it can be created once when radiation is absorbed or emitted, but it cannot decay by itself. You prepare a photon, leave it, it keeps on traveling till the end of the universe. Okay, if it is not absorbed, it can't decay by itself. A proton will decay by itself, a neutron will decay by itself, a uranium atom will decay by itself, but a photon will never decay by itself. The speed of light in vacuum is a maximum value you can achieve. approximately 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. It has got zero rest mass, zero rest energy, because it is always in motion. Always in motion. I'm sorry. And it has got a constant speed of light to all observers. Of course, one engineer has said it is a particle of light defined as a discrete bundle of electromagnetic energy. And it behaves like a particle, like billiards ball. Billiards ball you would have seen, spherical balls like that. And it behaves like wave, like ocean wave simultaneously, but complementary. Complementary na one nature and another nature irukka. Okay. Good. And books, they incorrectly say it behaves sometime like a wave, sometime like a particle. We should not say that. If hereafter, when somebody asks what is a photon, you say that it has got dual nature. Both are complementary. Of course, photon is an elementary particle, despite the fact that it has got zero mass, no mass. Photons are electrically neutral. It means that it will not respond to electric field as well as magnetic field. Okay, as one of the rare particle, it has got its own antiparticle, antiphoton. If one the proton irukku, antiproton irukku, neutron, anti-neutron, electron, positron. But photonic antiparticle, photon itself. Photons are spin-one particle. They are called bosons, and with a spin axis that is parallel to the direction of travel, either forward or backward, depending on left hand or right hand photon. Based on that, we can understand what is the polarization of light. Tala vilaivu Tamil. Okay, if you're comfortable with English, I'll go with English, or then and there I will use some few Tamil words. This is the picture envisioned by James Clerk Maxwell. Okay, this is the x-axis, the direction of propagation. In vacuum, it travels with the speed of 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. And along the y-axis, you have the electric field variation. Along the z-axis, you have the magnetic field variation. Both rise to their maximum and minimum simultaneously. Good. And some engineer has said the energy is related to its frequency as E equal to hc upon lambda or E equal to hnu. These are all fundamental properties of photon. I'm just brushing up. Photon has got a momentum. Photon undam unda. Okay, it is given by E upon c, where c is the speed of light in vacuum. Or use formula E equal to h nu. You can write it as E equal to h upon lambda, where lambda is the wavelength of the photon, the distance between two successive crests. Okay, or the distance between two successive troughs. Okay. இரண்டு அடுத்தடுத்து முகடுகளுக்கு இடையே உள்ள தூரம், அதாவது அதுதான் அலைநீளம். The way we think photons has continued to evolve in more recent years. See, people are discussing about photon for the more than 300 years. Very recently, it is called as Gauge boson. Okay, what is a Gauge boson? They are force-carrying particle. They are force-carrying particle that enable matter particles to interact via fundamental forces. எத்தனை ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஃபோர்ஸ் இருக்கு என்ஜினியர்ஸ்? எத்தனை ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஃபோர்ஸஸ் இருக்குப்பா?
ஃபிரிக்ஷன் மாதிரியா சார்?
நீங்க சொல்லுங்கப்பா, அது தப்பு கிடையாது, எதுனால சொல்லுங்க. See, you're all learning right now. Okay, even when you are giving incorrect example, I'm here to correct you. Friction ஒன்னு சொன்னீங்க.
Gravitational force, frictional force,
frictional force. Okay, அப்புறம் ரெண்டு புரோட்டான் பக்கத்துல வச்சா என்ன ஆகும் பாரு, இப்ப லவமா அட்ராக்ட் ஆகுமா?
proton repels, same charges repels.
Yeah, what is the name of the
force? Electrostatic force.
Yeah, electrostatic force, electrical forces. Okay, then. Okay, fine, good. I'm happy. Friction வந்து fundamental force வராதுமா. Friction is as a result of two things. One is due to gravity and another is due to electrical forces. ரெண்டு fundamental force சொல்லிங்க. I'm happy. One is the gravitational force, another is electrical force or electromagnetic forces. Normal force is again one the secondary force one, that is because of gravitation. Okay va? For a body இப்படி வச்சீங்கன்னா, once when you keep some weight like this, what is the reaction acting on it? That's called the normal force. Very good. You got a good understanding.
So, tension, buoyancy force. Buoyancy force.
எல்லாமே வந்து secondary forces மா, எல்லாமே as a result of gravity. Okay வா? surface tension, those things. அது இன்னொரு ஃபார்முலா நம்ம டிஸ்கஸ் சாரிமா.
Four forces தானே சார்? ஃபண்டமெண்டல் ஃபோர்சஸ்.
ஃபோர் ஃபோர்சஸ் தான், ரெண்டு சொல்லிட்டாங்க.
வீக் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஒன்னு, ஸ்ட்ராங் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஒன்னு, கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸ், எலக்ட்ரோமேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபோர்ஸ்.
Yes, very good. Weak nuclear forces, strong nuclear forces. Because of weak nuclear forces, we are present. The human system is created. Human system is created because of weak nuclear forces. Okay, human system is sustained because of strong nuclear forces. Okay, all these things. Of course, 2 months back, I gave a talk in Bathinda, Punjab, exclusively forces in nature. Okay, good. I am very happy for that engineer who was given the answers. Okay, any attempt is also good. Okay, it is correct or not, it's immaterial. Sarah said students are very bright. Okay, Sarah said students are very bright. It's proved. Very good, very good. Good. It can be a particle or it can be a wave, and it can be excitation. It can be a quantum field. Of course, Young's double slit experiment you have studied, that is a practical proof of light is exhibiting wave nature. Okay, you will be getting light from a narrow slit, and there are two slits equally spaced from this. Once when light passes through, the spherical wavefronts overlap with each other, and you get bright and dark fringes alternately. This is the thing we have studied earlier. Of course, we have not demonstrated beta equal to n into lambda by d. Okay, lambda into capital D by small d. There's a formula for that. Good. And then you studied about photoelectric effect that shows the particle nature, and Davidson-Jernberg experiment shows the wave nature. And then Compton effect. All these effects were awarded Nobel Prize. Okay, from 1900 onwards. This is a person, Arthur Compton, is a mathematical physicist. He has discovered this effect, and it has got its own application. Good. Of course, very recently, I can say by 2015, Fabrizio Carbone, this person has claimed that he has done an experiment, and then he said he has simultaneously discovered both the particle and wave nature. I've given the crisp of what is his discovery. What he has done is he has showered a laser. He has showered a laser beam on a nano wire. Okay, causing these electrons to vibrate, and the light travels along this wire in two possible directions, and they form a standing wave. Okay, and then he has showered on one more light, and then he said it is exhibiting both particle and wave nature, and then this is the image is recorded. This is the image is recorded showing both particle and wave nature. But to our knowledge, to our understanding, this principle of complementarity cannot be violated. Okay, what we have done is, when I was working in Velamal Engineering College by 2015, August only I came out. Before that, we wrote a paper to this journal itself. We have contradicted this result is not possible, and what they have done is they have not given any reply. Okay, we thought let us publish the paper in some other journal. What you have done is myself.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, a particle can exhibit only a wave or only a particle nature at a time, no, sir? How it will exhibit both the nature in the same time?
Yes, ma. The same doubt I also had. The same doubt. Your good name, ma?
I'm Monica, sir.
Monica, engineer Monica, the same doubt we also had, and then we have refuted that experiment. Okay, he's a great scientist, and we have refuted that, and then we said it is not possible, but simultaneously we can observe with this following setup. What we have done is, we have done an experiment. What we have done is, we have taken a laser, we have passed through two narrow slits, and the top beam will go further, and then Young's double slit arrangement is there. We can observe fringes. In the bottom, we had a photoelectric plate. This photoelectric plate is connected to an ammeter. So once when the photon goes in, okay, you can imagine this photon goes in, it will exhibit both the nature. But simultaneously, at this place itself, we can't observe. This is a comment we have made, and we have published this paper in 2017. We are waiting for the 2 years for the initial journal to reply for us. They have not replied, so that we have done this. Okay, still this is going on. The particle nature, wave nature. Okay, thereafter none of the scientists have observed this nature. Still, it is a question: can we observe both the natures simultaneously? Okay, it is very young field. Photon is very young always. Good. And then very recently, some 5 years back, another scientist from Poland, he has produced a hologram of single photon. In IIT Madras also some scientists are doing single photon experiments. He has made some experiment, and then what he has done is he has taken a hologram he has made by firing 2 light beams at a beam splitter made of calcite crystal at the same time. The beam splitter, BSNA beam splitter, is similar to a traffic light intersection, so that each photon can either pass straight or make a turn. So when a photon is on its own, each path is equally probable. Either it can go in a straight way or it can turn around. More photons, and we know that the wave function of one of the photon, it is possible to figure out the shape of the second from these flashes. Okay, the resulting image looks a bit like Maltese cross. We can predict using Schrodinger equation. Of course, don't go much with this Schrodinger equation, all those things. The result, what they've got, is like this. Okay, they've imaged a photon like this, the very recent discovery. Probably your school books may not give all this information. That is not a limiting case. Now we had some rough idea about photons. Now what Newton says is, he made a comment by around 19, during that period. What are light quanta? Somebody asked. He said light quanta, of course, today every rascal, he has used the word. Of course, we should not use that. I think he knows the answer is, but he's deluding himself. Nobody knows what is a photon. Okay. Somebody says that it's a wave, somebody says it's a particle, somebody says that it's simultaneous. Still the research is going on. It's interesting. So far you have done about photons. Okay, some ideas already known to you, some new ideas I've given to you. If you have any doubt, please stop me. I'm here to answer. Otherwise, we'll proceed further. Okay, good. So even if you get any doubt later, later doubt on the at the end, I will leave with you my email ID and phone number. At any time, you can message me or call me or WhatsApp me. I will try to give you answer. If I do not know, I will discuss with my friends, professors, or scientists, and then I'll get to the answer. Nothing. So certain properties of light. Reflection. Already we have studied Snell's law. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. If angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, uniformly it's called specular or regular reflection. If it is not so, it's called diffuse reflection. நீங்க மழை காலத்துல ரோட்ல போறீங்க, மழை பெஞ்சு முடிச்ச பிறகு வெயில் அடிச்சுனா கண்ணு கூசும், பாத்துக்கீங்களா? ஏன்? அந்த ரோட்ல இருக்க ஹோல்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஃபில் ஆயிடும் வாட்டர்ல. You get specular reflection. Otherwise, மழை பெய்யலனா ரோடு வந்து கரடு முரடா இருக்கும். ஓகே, சென்னையில கேட்கவே வேண்டாம், நம்ம டெய்லி பார்க்குறோம் ரோடு எப்படி இருக்குன்னு. அதுல இருந்து வர்றது வந்து டிஃப்யூஸ் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன். ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். டெய்லி காலையில எழுந்து நம்ம முகத்தை வந்து கண்ணாடியில பார்க்குறோம் இல்லையா? We can see our beautiful face. That is due to specular reflection. அந்த கண்ணாடி ரூம்ல எங்க இருந்தாலும் நம்மளால பார்க்க முடியும். அது due to diffuse reflection. அவ்வளவுதான். சரியா? You are able to see your image in the mirror due to specular reflection. You can see the mirror from any part of your room. That is due to diffuse reflection. Irregular, regular pa. This regular reflection. This irregular reflection. Good. இதெல்லாம் வந்து நமக்கு photonic material தேவை. அதுக்காக நான் வந்து basics கொடுக்கிறேன். At the refraction of light. When light goes from optically rarer to denser medium, it moves towards normal. Vice versa, according to Fermat's principle, when light goes from denser to rarer medium, it moves away from normal. Okay, this is the angle of deviation. This is everything we studied in +2. Good. This is the reference. All the references are given at the end. Some practical application of reference. இப்போ நிறைய கடையில் பார்த்துக்கலாம், நீங்கள் ஒரு கிளாஸ் டம்ளர்ல வந்து தண்ணி ஊற்றிட்டு எலுமிச்சம்பழம் போட்டிருப்பாங்க, பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? எலுமிச்சம் பல்ஜிங்காக தெரியும் சைட்ல இருந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, டாப்ல இருந்து பார்த்தா இருக்காது. ஓகே, தட் இஸ் டியூ டு ரிஃப்ராக்ஷன் ஆஃப் லைட். பென்சில் appears to be here, but it is here. இப்போ ஸ்டார்டிங்ல சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, when white light passes through a prism, it's split into 7 colors. That is dispersion effect. அதே மாதிரி சூரிய உதயம், சூரியன் மறைவு, the sunrise and sunset is not at the same time. If you say that sunrise you have seen at 6 o'clock, it means that it's going to come there at 6:02. This is a famous problem you would have solved in +2, either CBSE or State Board. Okay, because of the different layers of atmosphere, refraction of light. And when the sun sets at 6 o'clock, it is already set at 5:58. Okay. Recently, the Weimar Road லாம் பார்த்துருக்கலாம், தண்ணி எதிர்ப்பு நிறைய பேர் மீன்லாம் பிடிச்சிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. It's a skill. Hunting a fish in water is a skill because it is here, but it appears to be here. So that physics we have to use it. Fine. This is about refraction, total internal reflection, TIR. When light goes from optically denser to rarer medium, it moves away from normal. As you increase the angle of incidence, beyond angle called critical angle, the light comes back to the first medium itself. That is called the total internal reflection. This is the formula behind that. Based on that, you can explain the formation of mirage, propagation of light in total internal, fiber optic cables. Nowadays, we are having net. Okay, the speed of net is very high. We younger generation want to play games and you want to download movies at a faster rate. All these things are possible because of these fiber optic cables. Okay, it was the Michael Faraday.
ஆடியோ ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கு. ஆடியோ
சார், டாக்டர் தேவசங்கர் சார்.
சார்,
எஸ் சார், ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு போல.
நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம்.
ஜஸ்ட் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணு.
நான் இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்றேங்க சார். சார், டாக்டர் தேவசங்கர் சார்.
எஸ் சார், கேக்குதா?
கேக்குதுங்க சார்.
சரிங்க சார். நான் ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஒரே நெட்வொர்க் நான் மாத்திடுறேன். ஓகே, I'll just change. நெட்வொர்க் ஒரே மாத்திடுறேன். Just a minute, I'll change the network.
Okay, sir.
Students, I'm sorry for the glimpse. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it should be all right. Fine. And evening வந்தாச்சுன்னா மிஸ்ஸஸ் பையன் எல்லாருமே நெட் பக்கத்துல உட்காந்துருவாங்க. They got the works. Now it's all right. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Yes. Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry for that. We'll just proceed. Sharing la dana irukku illaya screen? I'll put it in full screen mode. Yes, sir. So this is the light absorption, reflection, transmission, translucent, everything. Okay, va? Yes. So we'll just see what is scattering. Olichidaral. Okay. See, you got Rayleigh scattering, the blue color of the sky. It is an inelastic scattering. I'm not going to explain much about this Rayleigh scattering because everybody, we have already studied about this Rayleigh scattering in our earlier standards. Let me proceed further. You can side by side go through this. This is the person who is responsible for that. This is a mathematical equation for that. Smaller the wavelength, greater will be the scattering. Okay, that's why blue color light is scattered. Okay, good. And then me. Okay, me scattering, Dubé scattering. This is a person, Peter Dubé. He's a Russian scientist responsible for that. There is a comparison between Rayleigh scattering and Mie scattering.
Sir, audio இது screen change ஆகவே இல்லை. Stop screen கொடுத்துட்டு மறுபடியும் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
Okay, sir. Sure. One minute.
Yes, sir. ஆடியோ இது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் இதா தான் சார் இருக்கு.
Okay.
ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை.
சரி. Okay. Just a minute.
இப்போ கரெக்டா இருக்குங்க சார் ஆடியோ.
ஓகே. அது கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ளக்சுவேட் ஆகுது. சார் ஸ்கிரீன் தெரியுதா சார்?
தெரியுதுங்க சார். ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன்.
Yes sir. Thank you sir.
Yes sir. Now it's
see Rayleigh scattering. Okay sir. Rayleigh scattering. Okay, Rayleigh scattering is elastic scattering, the blue color of sky. Lord Rayleigh is responsible for this mechanism. He has understood and then he has revealed to the world. This is a formula to show the Rayleigh scattering. And this is a Lee scattering, also known as Debye scattering. Again, elastic scattering mechanism. Okay. Both are similar. The scattering of light seen in clouds or fog is due to Debye scattering. Peter Debye. Okay, Debye is a Russian scientist by birth. And this slide shows the comparison between Rayleigh scattering and Mie scattering. Brillouin scattering. It's an inelastic scattering mechanism from solid materials. So this is very important for us. This is a person. It takes place both in sound waves as well as in light waves. Raman scattering, you know that. Raman was awarded Nobel Prize. The beauty of that is he has just spent 200 rupees only for this apparatus. Because from nature, he saw the nature, why the color of the sky is blue. Okay, he started investigating. After his return from UK, he started doing research, but his profession was a banker. Okay, he was working in bank. But his passion was physics. He got the answer. He has communicated the paper. He was awarded Nobel Prize. First Indian to be awarded Nobel Prize in physics. Of course, Thomson scattering and Compton scattering. Bragg scattering mechanism. This you studied in your +2. N lambda equal to 2d sin theta. This is the
நெட்வொர்க் இஷ்யூ தாங்க சார் இருக்கு. டாக்டர் தேவசங்கர் சார், நெட்வொர்க் இஷ்யூவா இருக்குங்க சார். நாட் ஆடியபிள் சார்.
ஆடியோ ப்ராப்ளம். அவர் கட்டணம் தெரிஞ்சிருக்காரு. அவர் கட்டணம் தெரிஞ்சிருக்காது, இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகேங்க சார், இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க. த ஃபோன்.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. I just switch on.
Yes, sir. Dear friends, just a minute. Actually, due to some network problem, it will be back in 1 or 2 minutes.
One minute, sir. I'll just come. Yes. Yes, sir, I'm back. Sir, is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. See, this Bragg scattering is very, very important for our photonic materials. Fine. The next one is Backward scattering, forward scattering. This is the parameter. Just know the terms. Know the terms, that's sufficient. Okay. Know the terms, that's sufficient. Don't worry about all this mathematics and other thing unless or until you're going to go into the field. Okay. Otherwise, this mathematics, everything is not going to be of much importance for us right now. So for all these things, what is very important? To understand transmission, to understand about transmission of light, and then to understand about the phenomena like, say, just a minute. For transmission, reflection, refraction, diffraction, absorption, scattering, all these things we should understand about materials optical constants like refractive index and extinction coefficient. Another 2 or 3 minutes we'll go into photonic materials. See, this is vacuum. If you have light, it go very fast, 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Supposing you change the medium, like water, because of the change in refractive index, the light goes slower. This everybody is known, everybody has understood this phenomena. This is very, very important. See, now this is the thing, relationship between speed of light and the fundamental constant epsilon naught, mu naught. Epsilon naught is permittivity of free space, mu naught is permeability of the medium. Okay, what is the electrical stress? What is the magnetic stress of the medium? Supposing you are having a medium which is other than air, this equation boils down to V. Epsilon naught epsilon r, mu naught mu r. So it will become 1 upon epsilon mu. Hopefully the students who studied CBSE would have been familiar with this formula. I am not very sure about state board. So refractive index is given by the formula N, speed of light in air by speed of light in medium. So basically it is given the product epsilon r into mu r. So you know the mu r and epsilon r value of the medium. You know the epsilon r mu r of the medium, you can find out this. For most of the optical material, especially photonic gap material, the value of mu r is 1. So that safely you can have N is proportional to epsilon r. This is the thing. So once when you find out epsilon r, you can find out N, you can do that. I'm proceeding further. And of course, we have to understand about dispersion, attenuation. This is the mathematics behind that. Don't worry much about mathematics. Okay, though you have studied about complex numbers, don't worry about what is this complex relative permittivity other thing. Just for continuation, I have given this mathematics. Okay. So the crux is you can understand the optical constant N and K by determining the reflectance from the surface of material as a function of polarization and angle of incidence. That's why I have made you to understand what is angle of incidence, what is polarization. We are proceeding further. Okay, now we have a short break, question answer session. Please, engineers, read this and get me answer. You have 2 vertical mirrors standing on a counter, facing each other and situated 1 foot apart. Just place an object like an apple exactly midway between the mirrors. Okay, of course you get infinite number of images. Consider the image in each mirror that is nearest to the actual shape. But the question now is, if you move the apple closer to any one of the mirror, either to the right mirror or to the left mirror, what will happen? Will the 2 nearest images move closer together or farther apart or remain the same? Can you think? ரெண்டு மிரர் இருக்கு பாரு, 2 கண்ணாடி இருக்கு, நடுவில் ஒரு ஆப்ஜெக்ட் வைக்கிறோம் ஆப்பிள். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நியரஸ்ட் இமேஜஸ் எடுத்துக்கிறோம். இந்த ஆப்பிள இந்த பக்கமோ வலது பக்கமோ இடது பக்கமோ நகர்த்தினா அந்த 2 இமேஜஸ்க்குள்ள டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அதே தான் இருக்குமா, அதிகமாகுமா, கம்மியாகுமா? என்ன சார் இது திருப்பி திருப்பி क्वेश्चन கேக்குறீங்க?
சேமா தான் சார் இருக்கும்.
வெரி குட் வெரி குட்.
ஏனா
வெரி குட் வெரி குட் வெரி குட். வெரி ஹாப்பி இன்ஜினியர்ஸ்.
சரி, ஏனா இதுல வந்து இன்சிடென்ட் ரே ரிஃப்ளெக்டட் ரே ரெண்டுமே ஈக்குவலா இருக்கிறதுனால full image அப்படியே தான் சார் விழுகும்.
Very good, very good, man. The same. This is asked in American Physics Association. Okay, I just want to give a short break for you because நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்றீங்களா இல்லையா எனக்கு தெரியணும் இல்லையா? Sometimes it goes beyond the head. தூங்கிட்டோம்னா கஷ்டம். அதுக்காக தான் இந்த क्वेश्चन கேட்டேன். Okay, we proceed further. Okay, so far you have understood. We proceed further to photonic material. Okay, why photonics? Why not electronics? See, electronics, we process electrons. We process electrons. In photonics, we process photons. You generate photon, you process, you manipulate to achieve certain function. This is very, very elementary field. It's a small child. Electron is grown up. Electronics is grown up. Comparison panana, electronics is like your dinosaur, and this is like amoeba. Always amoeba can become dinosaur at one time. Maybe in another 10 years or 20 years time, we'll have photonic computers. Okay, quantum computers, photonic computers. Sorry. This is why we want to have photons in the sense, see, light can travel thousands of times faster than electrons in computer chips, can pack more wavelengths, okay, more bandwidth, and no electromagnetic interference. Electrons will undergo electromagnetic interference, but photons will not do that. Okay, a photonic bandgap crystal structure that could manipulate beams of light like semiconductors do with electric currents. Of course, a semiconductor cannot support electrons in band gap. You got band gaps, okay, valence band, conduction band. In between, there is no energy levels. That's the exciton solvaanga. You plus 2 la padichirpeenga, valence band, conduction band. Nadula energy levels irukadu, discrete energy levels. Okay, a photonic crystal cannot support photons lying in photonic band gap. Similar, in electronics la enna purinjittingalo adu appadiye vandu transfer pannidalam. It can either prevent light or allow light. Okay, and this will revolutionize photonics the way transistor revolutionized electronics. 1950s or 40s, first transistor was discovered. Okay, it was awarded Nobel Prize. The same person was awarded Nobel Prize twice. But see, nowadays this mobile is packing all the information around the world. I can go around with one mobile. Okay. எனக்கு வீட்டில் என்னென்ன கேட்ஜெட்ஸ் இருந்ததோ, I had a camera, I had a television, I had a computer, I had a radio, okay, I had a telegram system, so many things. I had a bank account. Everything is condensed into this. Of course, the old version. Like that, since electronics has revolutionized the transistor, the photonics will revolutionize. And we'll come to the subject. Okay, this is electron, this is photon. See, like this, for a photonic crystal and for an electronic crystal versus. You have a conduction band, valence band. Okay, refractive index, negative refractive index, positive refractive index. Positive mass state, electron band, hole band. Just a comparison, sorry. See, now this is one. This is photonic band gap material. Photonic band gap material. Let me explain to you how this structure is forming. Okay, where maximum reflection will take place, where transmission resonance will take place. Now it is like this. It is between two resonating scattering mechanism. Okay, இரண்டு ஒளிச்சிதறல் நிகழ்வுகளுக்கிடையே ஒத்திசைவு ஏற்பட வேண்டும். It is a interplay between two distinct resonance scattering mechanism. One is Bragg resonance, what you have studied there, n lambda equal to 2d sin theta. Another is microscopic scattering mechanism. PBG, photonic band gap material formation, is enhanced by choosing the material parameters like A, L, and N, such that both macroscopic and microscopic resonances occur at the same time. Okay, of course, individually they are strong. Individually they are strong, but we should have high refractive index contrast to achieve this. The material should exhibit negligible absorption and extinction of light. That is, it should exhibit less than 1 decibel per centimeter of attenuation. So these conditions on geometry, scattering strength, the purity of the dielectric material severely restrict the set of engineered dielectrics that exhibit a photonic band gap material. Basics remains the same. Now you have materials like silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide, indium phosphide, many polymers. I've given the germanium, the electronic configuration, okay, atomic number, mass number, and the process is germanium, gallium arsenide processed structure of indium phosphide. This is the material which is used. There are three types: one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. One-dimensional உடனே ஒரு லைன் மாதிரி இருக்கும், two-dimensional plane இருக்கும், அந்த மாதிரி அவசியம் இல்லை. Okay, the periodicity in one direction, periodicity in two directions, periodicity in three directions. The Rubik's cube irukku illaya, Rubik's cube. If you are not disturbing the Rubik's cube initially, as such, ella and the white inga irukku, blue inga irukku, green color irukku, that is like a three-dimensional material, photonic band gap material. The different colors represent different dielectric constant. See, for pacha color irukka, neela color irukka, pacha, neela, pacha. So this green color has got a refractive index, say let us say 1.5. This has got a refractive index, say 3, 1.5, 3, 1.5. So periodically there is variation. Periodically there is variation in refractive index. So that, say, 3, 1.5, 3, 1.5, 3, 1.5. So that you get a band gap. Concept purida pasangla? Engineers? Engineers, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Happy. We are proceeding further. So this is how we create. We are taking pure germanium. We are doping with some material. Doping na calculated addition of foreign atoms. So that we produce fresh energy levels. Here, what we are going to do is we take a material. We take a material with one refractive index. We superimpose. That is, we grow another material, same material, another material, another material. Okay, A, B, A, B, A, B. So that because of different refractive index, you get a gap. This is one-dimensional photonic crystal. This is also known as Bragg stacks. Adukku stacks, not Bragg stacks. Okay. This photonic band structure on axis propagation shown for different multi-layers films. There are recent research on the data. Each layer has got the same dielectric constant 13, and layers alternate between 13 to 12. Layers alternate between 13 to 1. This one the 13. This layers one the in the மாதிரி இருக்கிறது வந்து 13 and 12. இது பாருங்க 13 and 1. The same arrangement. ஒரு லேயருக்கு வந்து dielectric constant 13, அடுத்த லேயருக்கு வந்து 13 இந்த மாதிரி இருந்ததுன்னா லைட் ப்ரோபகேஷன் இப்படி இருக்கும். 13 12 இருந்ததுன்னா இப்படி இருக்கும் லைட் ப்ரோபகேஷன். 13 1 the difference இருந்ததுன்னா the photonic band gap becomes larger. It will be like this. This is called one-dimensional photonic material. See, it is like this. One light incident wave, it passes through the dielectric slab. Reflected waves are in phase. This is a total wave. How it is forming? A wave is incident on material, partially reflects off each layer on the structure. The reflected waves are in phase and reinforce one another. They combine with the incident wave to produce a standing wave. The wave does not move in either direction. They don't transport energy. That's called a standing wave. Okay, like this. Supposing you modify. Is an incident wave, goes in a set of waves, they come out. These reflected waves are not in phase. Previously, they were in phase. In this slide, they are in phase. Supposing they are not in phase, what will happen? The reflected waves are out of phase and cancel out. Light propagates to the material only slightly attenuated. There is no absorption. Starting minimum attenuation. Attenuation is say you want to send money to a person 1,000 rupees. Okay, to Delhi. One bank is asking, give me 2 rupees, I'll send you money. They're happy. Another bank is asking, give me 500 rupees, I'll send you. Suddenly, we will not prefer the bank who is asking 500 rupees as commission. Only we will prefer the bank who is asking 2 rupees. That's why less attenuation. Okay, it's very simple structure, having high reflectivity, convenient fabrication process, and relatively easy prediction of their optical properties. But don't worry about these equations. Okay. Don't worry about this equation. The reflectivity, okay, is given by 1 minus y upon 1 plus y the whole square into 100%, where y is given by ns upon n0. N0 is the refractive index of the surrounding medium. Sometimes we can keep it in water, sometimes in air. Okay, what is n1, what is ns, what is ns? It's given here. 2n is the total number of bilayers. See, this is not very easy to manufacture. You should have clean environment. Clean and 100% clean environment. Only in highly sophisticated laboratories you can design this. In India, the field is just now starting. What inspired the scientists to do that is, see, in the starting I have shown beetles, fish. They have taken the scales of this fish with the same image, and then they've understood how they are reflecting, and based on that, they have designed these materials. So look into the nature, learn from them. The beetle color and the scale they have seen the scanning electron microscope image. Drier or color adhe beetle mela thanni telchina vera color maaridudu paarenga. It's a lot of fun you can have. Okay, and then you can understand the physics behind that. This is 2-dimensional. Okay, you can see that pillars of dielectric cylinders. This is the transmission spectrum. Okay, now you introduce a defect similar like silicon number, either trivalent material or a pentavalent material added. Like that, you introduce a defect by removing one of the cylinder and fill it with another cylinder having different refractive index. You get the transmission peak like this. See, this is like this. Angena puno number 13, 13, 13, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 12, 13, 1, 13, 1. Inga, we are going to do like this. Then you can use for resonant cavity. You can use this. Okay, this is how the two-dimensional band gap material, it produces reflected waves, combined to cancel, it forms a full two-dimensional band gap. These are the material properties. We have to tailor make the material very properly. What are the applications of this two-dimensional band gap? Zero threshold micro laser with high modulation speed, so that you can use the laser for communication. Low threshold optical switches and all optical transistors for optical telecommunication. Only you can use optical transistors. Sorry for the spelling. High speed optical computers. Well, terabyte, gigabyte, you can target petabytes. Micro lasers, so that you can do very accurate surgery. Okay, high speed data transfer. And for computing, all these things are possible. These are applications. Of course, let us skip this. Three-dimensional bandgap materials, we have observed the diamond structure. Diamond structure, the materials which are exhibiting diamond structure. Okay, tetravalent. Yablonovite structure, wood pile, inverse opal structure, FCC, square spiral, scaffold, tunable. Of course, I am not going depth for this three-dimensional photonic bandgap materials. Sir, இன்னொரு 5 minutes எடுத்துக்கலாமா?
7:30
Sorry.
So 5 minutes la mudichu.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going beyond time. Is the device where and all it is used? Of course, this PPT I am sharing with your professor, you can get it from him. So
Yes, sir. I will send to students.
Yes, sir. Optical fiber, nanoscopic laser, ultraviolet pigment, ultra white pigment. Okay. Radio frequency antennas and reflectors. Ultraviolet pigment is much useful. நம்ம வீட்ல AC use பண்ண வேண்டாம். Once when you paint that, most of the incident light will be reflected. Your house will not be heated up. Radio frequency antennas, another thing, light emitting diodes, photonic integrated circuits. And then the application goes on. See, this is the butterfly shown in the starting. They have analyzed the butterfly wings and then they got the idea. It is exhibiting photonic band gap, and based on that, they have done that. Starting I have shown the same. These are all the structures. The mile irregular, the mile irregular, they have taken one piece of that and a SEM scanning electron microscope image. This is the resolution. Photonic band gap. Alternate bands, gap, nothing. So that we got one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional from this nature. Of course, natural photonic crystal, I'm skipping this part. These are all some applications. These are some applications of photonic crystals. Whatever you have seen, I'm showing it again. It can bend at sharp bends without scattering. It can have wide angle splitter. See, this coming here, the beam will get split into two, 180-degree splitting. This is the incident beam. This is the beam. Of course, the last application, it was earlier this Archimedes has used parabolic mirrors and then he has burned the ship of the opponent in sea itself. That's a story. The same idea is used nowadays. They are using lasers controlled by photonic materials. The mirrors இருக்கு இல்லையா, நம்ம வீட்ல யூஸ் பண்ற மிரர் பாருங்க, என்ன மிரர்னு பாருங்க. அரண்முலா கேரளால ஒரு இடம் இருக்கு, அங்க யூஸ் பண்ற மிரர் என்ன மிரர்னு பாருங்க. நம்மளது பேக் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன், அரண்முலா மிரர் வந்து ஃப்ரண்ட் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன். This is like அரண்முலா mirrors. Anything which reflects electromagnetic radiation, you can call it as mirror. Any target missile, இப்பெல்லாம் ICBMS வந்திருக்கு, intercontinental ballistic missile, 5,000 kilometer range, that we can virtually burn in air, which is done by the Americans. And then first slide I've shown you. Okay, very recent advancement, 2 days before. Of course, the MIT has done this. Let us skip this. some advanced application. We'll do that. No. I'm just skipping this. The near future, continued advances will depend on reduction in cost of photonic components. In one day, we can have all photonics. Of course, if you want to understand further, you are much interested in this field. Of course, your professors are there. Your Anbucharian sir is a material scientist. He's very young. Okay, he's very young. In the sense, 2011 I met him. Always he is around. Every time கிடைக்கும் தெரியாது. ஏட்ட ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கைட் பண்றேன்னு வாரு, பேப்பர் பப்ளிகேஷன் வாரு, நான் இன்ஸ்டாக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தேன்னு வாரு. எனக்கு பொறாமையா இருக்கும் அவரை பார்த்தா. He's very young in research. Okay, always keep some papers publishing and keep on doing this sort of work. Okay, he's very enthusiastic person. I want to learn from him. In the 6 books பாருங்க, you will get some good idea. If you want these books, few books I have, I can share with you. Okay, I started from 2001 up to 2020. Recent books. Well, these are the references I made. These are references I made for this presentation. Of course, I'm thankful to our college principal, very dynamic person, Dr. Shekhar, who always encourages me. Because of his encouragement, I could able to deliver this lecture today. I'm thankful to our college authorities. This is my 12th webinar of this year, or seminar of this year. Very happy to deliver to you. And of course, my department colleagues, this is myself and Dr. R. Samuel Selvaraj, who is heading the department. These two are external members from Presidency and Queen Mary's College. These professors are my colleagues. Okay. This is Professor Kandaswamy, and this is Professor Mariappan, Professor Sanil Kumar, and very recently from Tiruvannamalai, we have a Professor Arinchude Annadurai. He got transferred and is working with us. And I'm thankful to your people. Okay. Professor Krishnan sir, Professor Anbucharian, and all the other faculty members for this opportunity. And if you have any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, you can mail me. Very simple. You can very easily remember devashankar.srinivasan@gmail.com. It's my mobile number. 12 to 6, it will be off. Otherwise, it's on. If you have any doubts, please ask with me. I'm sorry I'm late by 5 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
And one thing I want to show, sir, உங்களுக்கு இப்ப தெரியுதா உங்களுக்கு என்னோட prism? Okay, fine. Students, in the is on the green color light. Okay, you can see. But the பாருங்க இந்த prism வழியா நம்ம பாஸ் பண்ணோம்னா inside it will be red in color. You buy this laser or you can get it from your college, pass it through your prism, and you see from the top you get it red in color. This is producing non-linear effect. This is a photonic material. Okay, very simple demonstration. The laser data pakadinga. Once when you see that, you can see the change in color. Outside it is green, but inside it will be red. Okay, change in wavelength, increase of wavelength, down conversion, up conversion is the non-linear optical material. Your professor does research on that. We will stop here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, students, if you have any doubt, you can contact or discuss with me.
If you have any doubt, please ask with me, or if you are getting doubts later also, you please mail to me. Okay, this mail ID, everything I have given with your professor. Yes.
So very nice presentation, sir.
Thank you.
And very informative also. Basic fundamentals you have given to our students. Really, I hope it will be very helpful for our students. As you said, the photonics. In fact, people are talking instead of electronic transistor, photonic transistors will come into picture. Even all your chips in future, IC chips are made up of optical components, because as you are aware, the optical frequency is very high. So because of that, energy is also very high because of E is equal to h nu. That is a energy which we can derive will be more. So that way, I think whatever the information you have given, really it will be very useful. Thank you very much, sir, for your kind useful. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So over to students. Students, any queries, any difficulties in understanding, you please ask, or any advancement you want to know, you ask him, because photonics previously people thought that optics is a Purana subject, very old subject. So this photonics, that name itself has changed. Even I don't know whether how many people know these internet providers, they put photon. See, Tata's internet provider, they call it a C photon because it's the fastest net providing servicing agent, I mean provider. So like that it goes. So you can ask your doubts, you can ask your clarification and so on. And as you are aware, whether it's electronics or computer or civil or mechanical, all people, all are interdisciplinary. Don't think that only these people should ask, that people should ask. Everything, now all engineering, everything is interdisciplinary. So you please don't hesitate. You can ask any this one. And Sir is a very kind enough to today good lecture. After a long period, I am seeing him as well as his lecture. Really, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. As said by sir, see, in engineering, the general trend is not to study physics, chemistry, and to some extent mathematics. But see that whatever advancement you make in engineering, all stems from basic subject. There is nothing like physics or mathematics or chemistry. Okay, everything, only the line of demarcation we make. Okay, civil engineers can specialize in material science, electrical engineers can go to computer science. You have an overall understanding of subject, yeah, passion for subject. Okay, then everything will come. Yes, please. If you have any doubt, please.
Students, if you have any doubt, you can contact.
You answered well. I'm very happy because நிறைய இடத்துல வந்து அந்த corona students ban பண்றாங்க. No, not like that. You're all very good students because a lot of answers I'm getting from you. So it means that you are really studied even during that pandemic period. I'm very happy.
Yes, sir. If no doubt, can we proceed further? Sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I requested Mrs. Ramya Rajan to give the vote of thanks.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Good evening, everyone. I am Ramya Rajan MP, Assistant Professor from the Department of Physics. It's an honor for me to present the vote of thanks for today's lecture. First of all, on behalf of the Department of Physics, SRM Valiamma Engineering College, I extend my deep gratitude to today's guest of speaker, respected Dr. S. Devashankar sir, for enlightening us with his knowledge in photonic materials. It was very informative and interesting lecture, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the respected management, beloved principal, vice principal, for giving permission to organize this lecture. And my hearty thanks to our beloved HOD, who always encouraged to organize this type of programs. I express my gratitude to all the faculty members, those who are present here. Finally, my deep gratitude to all the students who are present. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Wonderful team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. With your permission, I leave, sir.
Wait. Just a minute, sir. Devashankar sir, we want to take a photograph of all faculty members, students, whoever now the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Please, all of you requested to switch on the camera now.
Faculty members.
Memorable occasion. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Students, also even students.
Students, please switch on
there.
the camera now, whoever in the meeting now, ma.
I think I met Shashireka madam.
Faculty members.
Students, please switch on your camera, students.
Very happy to see again all the faculties after a long time.
Yes, sir. HOD sir, Christian sir photo வரல, வீடியோ வரல. Sir?
இப்போ பாருங்க. இருக்கே.
ஸ்டாட்டிக்கா இருக்கு சார்.
சார் எனக்கு தெரியல.
இருக்குங்க சார். திருப்பி சார் இருக்கு. சார் வந்து ஸ்டாட்டிக்கா இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார். Yes. Karthikeyan sir, thank you. Welcome, sir. Welcome. ரைட்.
தேங்க்யூ சார். எடுத்துட்டீங்களா சார்?
சார் எடுத்தாச்சுங்க சார். ரம்யா மேம் நீங்க ஒரு போட்டோ ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுங்க. எனக்கு சார் போட்டோ கொஞ்சம் பிளரா தெரியுது. எஸ் மேம்.
I'll take, sir.
இங்க எப்படி போறது? Yes sir, thank you so much sir. எடுத்தாச்சு.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your very good informative lecture, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks
you,
to
sir.
all the faculty members, head of the department, sir. All the my dear students. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all my dear students.
Sir, thank you,
All
sir.
our. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
பரவாயில்ல. எங்க இருக்கு வேற? எப்படி மூவ் ஆரோ மார்க் இல்லையே.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Call will send. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
பசங்கள்லாம் இருக்காங்க.
ஸ்பெஷலா உங்களுக்கு சொல்றாங்க.
சார்
சொல்லுப்பா.
சார் நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா சார்?
இவர் கார்த்திகேயன் போல என்ன? கார்த்திகேயன் சார். கார்த்திகேயன் சாரா?
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார்.
கார்த்திகேயன் சாரா? தெரியலைங்க சார். வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணலங்க சார்.
வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ணல.
எஸ் சார், கார்த்திகேயன் சார் தான் சார்.
ஓ சரி சரி. இல்ல வாய்ஸ் வச்சு சொல்லுங்க.
இல்ல சார் கார்த்திக் சார் மாதிரி இல்லையே.
இல்ல கார்த்திகேயன் சார், கார்த்திகேயன் சார்.
அப்படியா?
வாய்ஸ் கேட்டேன்.
ரம்யா மேம் ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டாப் தி ரெக்கார்ட்.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. 1 minute, sir.